Out of all the peppers I grew this year, these Scotch bonnets are some of the most useful. They are just spicy enough to add a small kick to any dish, but not too spicy to where they make the dish inedible. I've been throwing them in soups, stews, goulash, and chili, just to name a few, but I've been blessed with plenty. I have more than I could use up with normal everyday cooking, and they've just started to go bad. So naturally, it's time to whip out the cookbook, take a quick trip to the Caribbean, and get saucy. The sauce I'll be making is a Jamaican mango hot sauce, and it's almost a joke how easy it is to make. Simply combine all of the ingredients in a blender or a food processor, simmer it in a large pot for a little over an hour, can it, wait at least 24 hours before use, and that's it. Scotch bonnets and Jamaican mushroom peppers will be the main contributors of spice, as well as some jalapenos that I couldn't find a different use for. If you don't really like spicy things, you can dial it back on how many of the Scotch bonnets you use, or just take them out completely and use jalapenos instead. This recipe was so easy to make, and I took more footage of the ingredient preparation than I know what to do with, and waste not, want not. I guess I'll just have to tell some jokes all the time. Why do chicken coops have 2 doors and not 4 doors? Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans. What's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. What's the difference between a plum and a rabbit? They're both purple, except for the rabbit. Feel free to use these jokes at any social event, and gentlemen, these have been field tested and are pretty much guaranteed to land you the love of your life. Yeah, just as I thought. Much like these jokes, the sauce is completely tasteless at this point. But not to worry, the flavors will really come out once it's simmered for an hour, and even more after it's cooled for 24 hours. It's a good idea to keep the sauce covered as it's simmering to avoid having to clean up your backsplash, your stove, and the wall on the other side of the room. It's very jumpy. Oh, would you look at the time? After the long hour of simmer time has passed, transfer your sauce into clean jars and hold back your urges to sample it before it's cooled and rested for 24 hours. You can use the funnel to make the process cleaner and easier. Use this sauce to add a nice kick to really anything. You can use it to marinate chicken, seafood, or pork, drop in a spoonful to soups or other sauces, or you can even just put it on some sandwiches for a flavor explosion. With prep time, this whole recipe took me maybe 2 hours to complete. I like to take my time when prepping, so you can probably get it done in under an hour and a half. I really like the red flakes of jalapeno just floating around in the sauce. I don't know if it even adds that much flavor, but the color is really nice. In terms of storage, this sauce will stay good for a couple of months and can bring joy to your taste buds whenever you use it. If you like what you saw, why not consider subscribing and hitting the notification icon to stay up to date on when I post. If you change your mind, you can always unsubscribe later. But until next time, bye.